Evening all. Myself, Dr. Aditya Prasad Padhi, and my study group is the Surgery Times in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Telegram. So today we will discuss about suture materials. So to start with, we will discuss about the classification first. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, classification. I am just writing it, the headings, then the composition, then how can you identify or color of the suture material. Then their fourth is their use, and fifth is their peculiar features. So after completing all about sutures, we will discuss about few portion of suturing techniques. Okay, techniques also we will discuss, and the Bard Parker, BP blade and handle. These are very important topics, and most of the MCQs also coming from this topic. Okay, we are starting now. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first of all is classification. Classification of suture material based on first of all absorbable or non-absorbable, natural or synthetic, braided or twisted. This one we will discuss in detail. Then monofilament or multifilament, coated or non-coated. So out of all these, this word is not familiar to us. So we will discuss about this. Rest absorbable or non-absorbable, we can understand natural or synthetic, and whether coating is there or not, and monofilament, single filament or multifilament. So we will discuss accordingly. So the picture given in the right side is nothing but the packet of a suture material, the square one. Okay, so just 1 minute. Is it visible?
No, sir. Now it's not visible. Your slide has no. Now it's visible, sir. Yes.
Okay. So just 1 minute. I am using my pen actually. So this is the packet of the suture. After removing, we will get this part inside the pack, where there are lot of writings are over there. Out of them, we will remember, because in exam also this can come as MCQ. What is that meaning? Because as it is written as Ethicon, this is the brand name. Okay, and inside below it, polyamide, it is the suture material composition is written inside. Okay, so out of this we can first of all recognize which type of suture it is. Along with that, expiry date, it is important, and along with that, this one is suture length. So what is the suture length of this particular suture? It is written over there. Okay, accordingly we will choose. Like if the incision mark is suppose 4 centimeter, okay, then we should choose a suture of 4 times of the incision mark. This is one MCQ also. So if the incision size is X, so you should choose the suture material length of 4X minimum. So that's why this is important. And the left side corner, lot of writings are there over needle only. Okay, and the gauge like 50 and 40, we will discuss in the next slide what is the significance of this one. And all these are not required for practical purpose, exam point of view. Now, color of suture material. So already I have written in the particular colors, like catgut is brown in color. Now silk is black in color, vicryl is violet in color, prolene is dark, and dexon is green. You can see all these colors. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is saying anything, so I am in doubt whether all are.
Actually, sir, they are all in mute condition, so they can only
mute. Okay.
They can only hear.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. So how to remember this one? So cat, bro. Okay, catgut is brown. Then silk, silky hair, ball, that is silk is black in color. then Vicryl violet, easy to remember, then Pro dark, Prolene is dark blue, okay, then Dexon is green. This much you have to remember. Out of this, catechol came in exam many times, also Vicryl, okay, and also they will provide one suture material of violet in color and I will ask what is the suture material, then you should opt for violet, okay. Then after that we will discuss about this concept. So I have written 3, 0 and 3. So what does it signifies? If a 0 is adding, then the value is becoming less. If no 0 is there, then it is thick. This determines the thickness of the suture material. So if it is 3 only, then it is thicker than 3, 0. Just remember this one. In between I am writing 0, then 1, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0. Okay. So 3 is thicker than everything this. So you should remember all these things. I will discuss this in a question also in the ending of this session. Okay, so 3, 0 is thinner. Among 2, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0 is thinner than 2, 0. But among 2 and 3, 3 is thicker than 2. Okay. Now we'll move to our next classification of suture material. So a broad classification is, first is observable or non-observable. If it is observable, then natural or synthetic. If it is non-observable, then natural or synthetic. From this table, many questions are coming in our NEET PG as well as in AIIMS also. So remember this one. So observable natural suture are catechol. This is one only mainly. Okay. And observable synthetic are PDS, polygalactonic acid, and polygalactocapron and Vicryl. PDS, PGA, PGC, and Vicryl. These 4 are synthetic and observable. Synthetic and observable are more like strength is more here as compared to other sutures. Now non-observable and natural are linen and silk. These are natural, but these are non-observable. And non-observable synthetic are prolene, nylon, ethylene, ethibond. Ethylene and ethibond. These are coming in exam MCQ purpose. And another is catgut is very, very important, and also Vicryl. Important are these, but and in the last exam, nylon also came. So these are important. We will discuss one by one. So synthetic observable, few examples like Dexon, PGA, polygalactonic acid, and polygalactin is Vicryl. These are other names you should remember. This is also coming in an exam. And PDS, polydioxanol, and polyglycapron is otherwise called as monocryl. So monocryl and Vicryl are synthetic and observable. Okay, and synthetic observable are twice stronger than natural observable, and the sterilization is ETO. ETO is ethylene oxide. Okay, here you can see one box will be given in the exam. Okay, this can be hot air oven or can be ETO. But how can you difference whether it is hot air oven is given or ETO? Because if it is given ETO, then the materials used should be covered. This is the main difference point between hot air oven and ETO. In ethylene oxide, the materials like gauze and everything, the materials we are using, gown, all these are covered and kept inside. Otherwise, in hot air oven, directly you can keep it. So this is the only to identify the instrument in pictorial form. And the synthetic observable are longer tensile strength. Now this part is very, very important. Many persons you may not understood this. First is there are 4 types we can categorize. First is monofilament suture. What is this? Just single filament is there. Okay. Now monofilament and coating same, but one coat is over here. Okay, we will discuss later what are the materials which are coated. And multifilament braided and twisted. These are 2 different things. Braided means the female hair combing pattern, and twisted is just twist between two. Okay, this one like this picture is the cut section of a suture material. Okay, so multi-filament braided sutures are mainly polyester, polyamide, and BDS. We know BDS like that. BDS you should remember. Polyamide and polyester and BDS, Vicryl Dixon silk. Whereas linen and cotton are multi-filament twisted. These are also coming in exam. Okay, and if pictorial view will come like this, and which sutures are coming seeing like this, then you can opt for a polyester, polyamide, Vicryl Dixon, and silk. Okay. Now, few points regarding monofilaments and polyfilaments. So, the examples of monofilaments are polypropylene, polyethylene, PDS, polygalactine, and catgut steel and monocryl. Okay. Whereas polyfilament are poly, all are poly, then ester, polyamide, polygalactine, polygalactic acid. Okay. Then CDS, cotton, Dixon, and silk. These are polyfilament. So remember the polyfilament, rest all are monofilament. Okay. Now monofilament are single stranded, whereas polyfilament are multi-stranded. Okay. Now these are smooth and strong. The monofilament are very smooth and shiny, whereas multifilament are braided, like already we discussed, and these are non-shiny also. Okay, and these are smooth and strong monofilament, and is high bacterial contamination in case of polyfilament, but less bacterial contamination in case of monofilament, because the monofilament sutures are very like silky type. It will shine and all, so that you can remember bacteria may not be stay there like that. So less contamination over here, and knot may become loose because it is slippery. Okay, smooth. So knot may not may become loose, but here knot does not slip. Okay. Nigam, is this recording or not? The video?
Yes, sir. We are recording it.
Okay, okay, fine. So now ideal suture materials are, there are few points by which you should choose whether ideal or not. First is tensile strength. Follow the red lines only, red words. Tissue reaction should be minimum. It should be easily handling and good knotting quality, and it should be non-allergic. Otherwise, you cannot use it. And also non-carcinogenic and easy availability and cheap. These are the factors for ideal suture material. Now we will discuss one by one the sutures. About first is natural absorbable suture. Already we discussed. One is there, that is catgut. Okay. So catgut is of two types. One is plain, one is chromic catgut. So first is plain catgut. It came in exam many times. Okay. It is formed from submucosa of intestine of sheep or serosa of intestine of cattle. Very rarely it is given, but submucosa of intestine of sheep, it came many times in exam also. And in a suture material, what should we remember? First is types. Then next is like where from derived. Okay, mainly it is important in case of catgut only. Third is tensile strength. Fourth is absorption time. Okay, and fifth is if any extra points are used like that. So one by one we will discuss for every sutures. So catgut is two types, plain and chromic catgut. Now it is derived from submucosa of intestine of sheep or serosa of intestine of cattle. Now tensile strength is 7 to 10 days. Okay, and remember all these are from the belly lobe only, and all are important. Okay, tensile strength from 7 to 10 days, and high tissue reaction is there. And you should remember about the absorption is phagocytosis or enzymatic degradation in 7 to 10 days. Okay, so tensile strength is the strength of the suture that can be held for a tissue for how many days. But absorption rate is like it will invisible after how many days. It will completely absorb. Okay, so it may vary, but more commonly it is in between 7 to 10 days. And for catgut, tensile strength is also 7 to 10 days. Remember all these points. Now next is chromic catgut. It is tanned with chromium salt only. This is the difference between plain and chromic catgut, and that's why it is chromic catgut is called as. And here moderate tissue reaction, that is high tissue reaction, plain one, and chromic one is moderate tissue reaction. And the tensile strength in plain one is 7 to 10 days. Here 21 to 28 days, almost 1 month. Okay. Next is absorption. Same phagocytosis and enzymatic degradation, but in 90 days. Okay. In case of plain catgut, it is only 7 to 10 days the absorption is, but here it is about 90 days. Now next is moderate infection, and no need to remember all this. Use to tie these subcutaneous vessels in case of circumcision. This is important. Okay, circumcision, and leave oral cavity wound repair. And next is our catgut preparation. How will you prepare it? So first is you should take the intestine of the sheep, then wash out the fats surrounding it. Okay, the fats surrounding it should be washed out. Then dried. Okay, dry. Then cut the thread obtained into different dimension of length as per requirement. Cut the threads. Okay, so this is plain catgut. If it is added with 20% chromic acid, this one is also a question, MCQ. 20% chromic acid, then it is called as chromicized catgut, which increases the tensile strength. That is the difference between plain and chromic catgut. Mainly tensile strength is difference, and also absorption. That is from 7 to 10 days plain, and chromic one is around 90 days. And sterilization, you should remember, many times came in exam, that is gamma radiation. Okay, and the sterilized PEG contains isopropyl alcohol. Okay, these are two different questions. The sterilization is a gamma radiation, but sterilized PEG contains isopropyl alcohol in case of catgut. Now natural non-absorbable. Absorbable is over, natural, and now natural non-absorbable. So first one we will discuss about the linen. Okay, so where it derived from the flax or cellulose, and it is polyfilament, but comparatively less tissue reaction. Tensile strength remains 30% at 2 years also. Okay, and this one is important. On wet, it gains 10% of tensile strength. If you are using in wet condition, then it will gain up 10% of tensile strength, and usually it is used for tying vascular pedicles. Okay, now next the linen is over. Now next natural non-absorbable is silk. So silk is of two types, coated as well as uncoated. Already we discussed coating or uncoating is there or not, and along with that wax or silicone should be there if coated. Okay, where it derived from? Silkworm for larva. Okay, absorption is around 2 years, and fibrous capsule in the body is formed with at 2 to 3 weeks. After tying the knot, a fibrous capsule forms around 2 to 3 weeks after. Okay, now the tissue loses 20% when wet. It is contradict to linen. Okay, tissue tensile strength lose by 20% when it is wet, and sterilization is autoclave. These all Q marks are important questions. Okay, now we'll move to moss silk. It is a variety of silk only, and it is used for small gut anastomosis and gastrojejunostomy, herniorrhaphy, and nerve suturing. All these moss silk is used. It is a variant of silk only. Now synthetic absorbable. First is Dexone. Dexone is otherwise called as polyglycolic acid. It is braided and multifilament. It can be dyed undyed, coated uncoated. Leave it. So important is it is braided and multifilament. Next one is tensile strength, not important here, and absorption is by hydrolysis, because we have studied till now as phagocytosis or enzymatic reaction, but here it is hydrolysis, Dexone, and up to 2 to 4 weeks. Complete absorption occurs by 60 to 90 days, age like chromic catgut. Okay, this is also important. So 3-4 questions are there. Braided multifilament is Dexone, Absorption rate is by hydrolysis by 2 to 4 weeks, and complete absorption by 60 to 90 days. Now second one is Vicryl, otherwise called as polyglactin. It is a question. Okay, composition is lactide is to glycolide is 90:1. Okay, so more is lactide as compared to glycolide. This is question number 2. Now the coating here is polyglactin with calcium stearate. This is question number 3. And mild tissue reaction. And next is hydrolysis, is the absorption mechanism, and complete absorption same as before, that is 60 to 90 days. Okay, and use also same as catgut and pancreatico-jejunal anastomosis. So here a Vicryl is very important. It is violet in color, and 5 questions like it is otherwise called as polyglactin, as the coating is polyglactin and calcium stearate. Composition is lactide and glycolide, that is 90:10, and absorption is by hydrolysis and complete absorption by 60 to 90 days. Never be confused among these absorption time and all tensile strength, because it is already taken from belly lab only. So remember this one, don't be confused. Now third one is PDS. PDS is polyester and it is monofilament. It can be dyed or not necessary to remember all this. And it is the polymerization of para-dioxanone. This one is a question. And absorption is by hydrolysis. Complete absorption by 160 days. Already recently came in examination. Okay, so this one we have to remember. Now next is monocryl, otherwise called as polyglacaprone. Okay, polyglacaprone. Okay, so double strength and chromic catgut, monofilament. This one is you have to remember, glycolide with caprolactone is the composition. It is the copolymer, is the caprolactone. Tensile strength is 21 days, absorption 90 to 21 days. Okay, so see the synthetic absorbable starting from Dextran, the complete absorption is 60 to 90 days, Vicryl is 60 to 90 days, PDS is 180 days, whereas again monocryl is 90 to 120 days. So average is around 100 days. Okay, except PDS, which is 180 days. You should remember. That's why as this is different from other, PDS is coming in exam repeatedly. Now synthetic absorbable, non-absorbable, synthetic and non-absorbable. Okay, so first is polypropylene. Polypropylene is also dark black, already we discussed, and it is mainly here use is very important. Okay, so we will discuss. It is a monofilament, collagen dyed undyed, less tissue reaction is a question, non-biodegradable, and prevent tissue strangulation and secured knot. This one is important, tensile strength. It is indefinite period, like it is more than 1 year. Whichever in the option you should choose, indefinite period or more than 1 year. And uses are main important is midline abdominal closure. Okay, whenever there is perforation or obstruction cases are coming, then the midline suture is always closed by Prolene. Okay, and next is incisional hernia repair, tendon nerve repair, or vascular anastomosis. It is very rarely used, vascular anastomosis, and if in vascular anastomosis the suture size should be 60, 70 like that onwards. Now second is monofilament, that is polyamide suture. Okay, this is not much important. Okay, so leave that. Now is polyester. Polyester is tensile strength more than 1 year, same, and it is nothing but the polybutyrate or silicon, coated or uncoated. So polybutyrate or silicon is the composition, and low infection rate. It is mainly used in case of plastic surgery and CVS cardiovascular as well as ophthalmic surgeries. Polyester they are using. Okay, tensile strength only remember, and the composition is polybutyrate or silicon. Now next one is nylon, otherwise called as polyamide polymer. Okay, less tissue reaction, and tensile strength is not important because it is already indefinite period. All are non-observable. And now next is stainless steel. Stainless steel you may not see because it is only used in case of sternotomy, median sternotomy, in case of CVS patients, open heart surgery. Okay, so it is alloy of iron, nickel, and chromium. This is a question. Alloy of iron, nickel, chromium, high tensile strength. Okay, and it is inert, highly inert it is. Okay, but if the suture is too tightly, if we are not giving the knot, or then tissue necrosis and pull out, tear out of the tissue should be occurred because of high tensile strength. It is very strong. Okay, and the sterilization is done by autoclave only. And the uses, as I say, it is used in case of open heart surgeries for medial sternotomy closure, and along with that patella or mandible fracture, olecranon fracture, this is used, stainless steel. Now last one is polybutyster. It is the monofilament, and only here 2 points you have to remember. Tensile strength already infinite, but the composition is quite difficult. Polybutyrate terephthalate or polytetramethylene ether glycol. This is the composition. Okay, polybutyrate terephthalate plus polytetramethylene ether glycol. Okay, this you should remember. Now, in as a compile, we will discuss the tensile strength of plain catgut 7 to 10 days, chromic catgut 21 to 28 days, monocryl is 21 days, and silk 80 to 100% lost by 6 months, so around 6 months, and polyester is more than 1 year or infinite. So these are coming in MCQ. So this is compiled in one slide. Now next one is, in 1 or 2 exams they asked about the diameter, hence I put it here. So as we know, this is the high tensile strength and this is the least tensile strength in the given table. This you should not remember, only remember this one. See, this one is 0, so remember this is 0.35 mm diameter. Okay, so in 1 it is plus 0.5, and in 2 plus 1.5, whereas 20 is minus 0.5, that is 0.35 minus 0.5 is 0.3, and minus 1.5. This much you should remember. Okay, these 5 is important. Okay, all are getting it? For easy remembrance, I am telling only remember the 0 1, that is 0.35, and if we are adding 0.5 then 0.4, that is for 1, and diameter is if we are adding 1.5 then it is 0.5 for 2. Okay, similarly minus 0.5 and minus 1.5. Now the various types of suturing techniques. Okay, suturing techniques here, first is interrupted and continued. So is the these are all figure, maybe come in exam. Okay, so that's why you should remember all this, but in I will show you a video where you can get how the suture is doing. Okay, so this is the interrupted one because it is not continuous. Okay, these are 2 border of a ulcer, okay, or incision mark. If we are suturing like this, then it is continuous. Okay, now if this is the border and we are suturing like this, okay, this is the interrupted one. Okay, continuous, interrupted, you know. And after that, if this is the border of the ulcer and we are taking in a subcutaneously, one bite from here, then another bite from here, and we are tying, okay, so that the next picture will be direct, they will approach and no suture will be outside, and this is called as interrupted subcuticular. Interrupted subcuticular, you can see here, this is the interrupted because the suture material is inside only. Okay, like this. but in the, it is two-dimensional, you may not understood it. I will show you one video. Okay, and now most important is horizontal matrix and vertical matrix, and this one continuous and interrupted suturing. So a horizontal matrix, as you can see, we are entering from one edge, then coming another, and entering from the same edge and coming in one and tying in one side. This is, follow the red line, this is the horizontal matrix. Okay, whereas in vertical matrix that's almost same, but it is in one side only. Okay, I will see show you in the video. Okay, now this one, there are BP blade and BP handle. Okay, follow the red line, these are important. Okay, BP handle 3 and 4, Bard Parker handle. Okay, in 3, which number of blades can be suitable to attach here? Now from the 10, 10A, okay, 11, 11P, 12 and 15. Remember this. So 10, 11, 12 and 15 is attached to the 3, whereas the 4 is attached by 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, this much. 20 to 24 is attached here. So, and the significance of the blades are 11 number is for arteriotomy. This many times came in exam, 2-3 times, and it is used for incision and drainage. That is Hilton's method of incision and drainage. We are using the 11 number of blade. That is this one. Okay. Now next is 15 number blade. 15 number blade is this one, which is used for minor. It is minor surgical procedures like sebaceous cyst. Okay, in case of ganglion, we are using these blade of 15. And number 22 is used for abdominal incision. This one is bigger one, used for abdominal incision, mainly in case of laparotomies. And all these instruments are not required. Only remember the 3 and 4. You can distinguish this by seeing the broad base, and also it is written over here whether it is 3 or 4. Accordingly, the blade will attach over there, and they are used. This is important. So now the one question is, 25-year male with history of injury to right leg came to emergency after 4 hours of injury. Okay, he has lacerated untidy wound. Okay, his wound should be, what will be your next plan, whether you will suture it or not. Okay, Nigam, can anybody answer this? Answer this one.
No. Cleaned and dressed.
Which one? Clean and suture. C.
Clean and dressed.
No. That's why the question is, because the correct answer is debrided and sutured secondarily. Okay. So first of all, it is given a hint of untidy wound. Okay. As this is the untidy wound, and so many debris are attached over here. Okay. So first of all, when you are receiving the patient in the casualty, you should first debride it. Okay. And do not suture immediately, because some part of dust or anything, any material debris should be there also. Okay, even after debridement. So suture it secondarily. Okay, after 1-2 dressing, then try for suturing it. So that's why it came in the exam also. Now you can answer this one. True regarding 10-0 suture is thicker than 1-0 suture, stronger than 1-0. Diameter here is it the important of diameter, and synthetic suture. Okay, so these are thicker and stronger, thicker, whereas this is thinner. So it is thicker than 10 is a false sentence. Okay, it is stronger than 10 is also a false sentence. Diameter 0.9 maybe, but synthetic suture we know. Okay, may not be, sorry, diameter 0.9 may not be, but here we already remember from 0, 1 to 1020 and 1 2, and up to this much only you should remember, because 10 only came one time, hence diameter is very difficult to remember. Don't remember all this. So true regarding 10-0 suture is, it is a synthetic suture. It might be a true sentence. Okay, now